Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I saw Kimora Blac perform live, and what I have to say about Kimora Blac when she performs live, she is very fast. Now, I know I'm very fast too, and I could run for hours and hours. I can do a lot of stuff, and I'm really, really good at just being really strong and athletic and just being like really fit. And so Kimora Blac is like so fast. I'm like, I was like, wow, she's so good. And I was like, I hadn't really, I mean, she was on RuPaul's Drag Race at that time when she performed, and I was like, hey, this is cool. And I knew some people that knew how she was performing because they loved her and they thought she was so good. So I was like, hey, she's really, really good. And so, I was like, wow, this is really good. So Kimora Blac is just really fast. I was like impressed. And a lot of drag queens are fast. I mean, I'm fast too. Like if I was performing on stage, I would just be racing from end to end and just sort of like, I'm fast. Like I'm very fast. I mean, I used to go to the clubs and dance and just be like on my own and just running in circles all night long. So I'm very fast. I can perform fast. But I mean, I was just floored. I was like, wow. And so she was like really fast. But the thing that I find about Kimora Blac, like Kimora Blac looks great as a girl for sure. She's very pretty as a girl. Her cheekbones don't look too big with the long hair, but as a guy, she totally doesn't look that good because of her plastic surgery. But she's getting more confident. I do feel that the cheekbones are settling in more and they're not looking as bad. I don't know if she got them redone or not, but she doesn't look that bad. Um, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, for me, I would never get plastic surgery, but I mean, it looks good on her as Kimora Blac, but I do feel that she looked better before. Like, I really liked her look when she first started. Before the plastic surgery, she had really good cheekbones and she looked really good and she was really beautiful. I mean, she still carries it well. She does look the same pretty much, but the bigger cheekbones. But I mean, I just feel like it's like when Kenny Rogers got his eye surgery, like with his eyelids. He wasn't the same person anymore. It was like a totally different person. And you're just like, well, it dehumanizes you in terms of like makes you a totally different person. You don't even look like a person anymore. So, I mean, Kimora Blac, I mean, she seems to be embracing it. I'm sure she's very popular. She performs live all the time. I'm sure she gets a lot of numbers. She probably dates all the time. I don't think it's hampering her career or anything, but I mean, for me, I would never ever get plastic surgery, and I do think people value that in me, and I don't. I think that plastic surgery is a good thing. I think that if you are someone that needs it or you like it, even if you don't need it and you like it, I think that's great. But I really feel strongly that I don't need it. And I want to just stay natural. I'm in love with my look. That's why I never would get plastic surgery. I love my look. I mean, how else am I gonna go through tons of videos of mine and always put out videos if I don't love my look, right? Like if I didn't love my look, I probably wouldn't be spending that much time putting up my videos. I wouldn't be spending that much time, making new videos because I love how I look. I really do. Now, I know it's silly, but it really does help me do really well in this field, I mean, this field is called YouTube, I guess, but being a YouTuber, but I really feel that if you love your look and you really enjoy it, uh, then you could really get a lot further. I think some people might be hindered by that. They might be like, I can't stand the way I look, I can't look at myself, so maybe they'll post one video a week because they're like, I'm tired of my look, I don't want to see it. For me, I'm like, I love it. I can watch myself for hours. It's funny because I do get sick of my look sometimes because I do watch myself a lot, and I do put up videos a lot. And I do have a lot of videos, so sometimes I do get sick of my look, and I'm like, oh no, I can't look at myself anymore. I've looked at myself way too much. But for the most part, that never really happens, and it's a good thing. I think it's really good. I think if you value the natural beauty that you are as a natural, I think it's really important. I'll never even get veneers or like Botox. I mean, you think that those things are common. People get them all the time. I really don't feel the need to get them. I think if you have wrinkles on your forehead and they're meant to be there, you know, you have wrinkles on your face, they're meant to be there. My dad never really aged at all. So for me, it's not even a question of whether I'll look bad. I don't think I'll age bad. I'm not worried about age. I really don't think looking, when my dad was 84 when he passed, he looked really, really good. I mean, if I look like that, I'm not going to get plastic surgery. I would love how I look at that point. Um, he looked almost the same as he did when he was younger. So, I mean, you know, it really is a nice feature to have when you don't age. Um, you know, and some people might be like, well, he aged a little bit. Of course, he aged a little bit, but it really looked good. I mean, he looked younger than 20 or some 20-year-olds. I mean, a lot of 20-year-olds. He looked good. He looked really good. Anyway, thank you for watching my